Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe a copyright under 17U.S.C. 107.
Ringo TV reactions. We in the building. Let's go. Ringo TV.
So next up, that was good. I like him. I like Mountain Chad. I know the sisters in my Asian girls, y'all be on that. Stop the cap. Stop.
Welcome to the show. We back again with another one. Ringo TV reactions. We are in the building. Oh yeah. Top of the morning, we have an interesting show for you. This one is pretty much a doozy. Yeah, that's right. Your girl, Melanie King is back in the news again. For whatever reason, the YouTube streets is talking. So what exactly is going on here today? Well, Melanie King is pretty much in the news after being called out on her live dating show. Yeah, that's right. An Asian man called in and questioned Melanie King on why she didn't attend the late Kevin Samuels' funeral. Yeah, that's right. An Asian man called her out, and the way she responded, oh man. And it's said that the particular Asian guy that called her out is supposed to be one of the passport bros. So this is a very interesting situation because the Asian guy appears to be a passport bro. And again, just for the record, I don't support the passport bros and I don't support Melanie King. I need to make that very, very, very clear. I'm not a part of none of these clubs, none of these cliques. I walk alone in the shadows. Right? I need to make that very clear. I am doing a review. This is commentary and criticism. All I'm doing is sharing my review about what I see, what's going on in the world, so that you out there can pretty much gain some knowledge and understanding on exactly what's going on. But based on what's going on here, she was called out by a passport bro. Now, what makes this thing interesting is this is going to be very dynamic because I want to see how this is going to play out in the YouTube streets because there are many different characters in these spaces that are promoting that men need to get their passports and go overseas to find a woman, right? Many of these guys make videos talking about you need to go overseas. You got the passport bros doing that. But now people are basically bringing attention to this particular clip, and it's like, this is coming from the passport bros. So now there's going to be a beef between the passport bros and those that support Melanie King. It's going to be one big mess in these YouTube streets. And we're here on Ringo TV Reactions to pretty much share the news on what's going on. So that being said, we're going to talk about this particular issue here. I want everybody to pretty much, get something to eat because we have a lot to cover. Now, you might be wondering, well, why are we focused on this guy on the screen? Well, this is very interesting because this guy right here, this particular guy named Blue Pill, it appears as if though, and I don't know, but we're going to kind of judge the situation. It appears as if though the Asian guy, it appears as if though the Asian guy took a shot at this particular guy. So I don't know how we're going to spin this, but we're going to kind of figure this out because it's like if the Asian guy took a shot at this guy, that would be unacceptable too because he's also a man that was standing his ground in the video and he was pretty much being belittled and shamed. Melanie used a lot of shaming language on this particular gentleman right here on the screen. She used a lot of shaming language to put him down, basically saying he's not ready, he's this, he don't got no receipts. But the guy gave her a lot of pushback and I was laughing the whole time. Now, you all know I don't even waste my time doing any reactionary videos with Melanie King material because, I'm not really interested in her show. But this particular episode here, oh yeah, this episode right here is worthy of a reaction. This is definitely worthy of a reaction. So we're going to pretty much deal with this segment. We're going to also show you how beta males come to the rescue. We're going to talk about that. We're going to see the clip with the Asian guy on what he had to say because she was called out on her dating show live on a public platform during her own show. And the way she responded has YouTube talking. And also, by the way, her numbers are low. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like the YouTube gods or the spirit beings, they're not favoring her no more. She used to get a lot of views, but it's like the views are very struggling lately. I don't know. Maybe this will help. I don't know. Maybe that's what's her strategy. Create something, say something crazy, and then everybody's going to start to talk about it, and hopefully she's going to get a buzz. I don't know. But pretty much we're going to talk about that. So, it is what it is, man. So if you're joining the stream right now and you're kind of tuning in, you're looking at what's going on, make sure you hit that like button, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pretty much take a little journey, find out what's going on. And I'm going to share my commentary about this one, man, because this here is very, very interesting. So sit back, enjoy the show, and we're going to do what we got to do. And it is what it is. Let's just react to this one. Let's play it back from the top, hear what she got to say, and that's about it. Let's go.
Stop it now. That's why he's slaying these streets, too.
How you doing tonight?
What's the opposite of that? What's the thing y'all told me about? Blacked? Y'all told me this because I reacted to a video clip and I didn't know it was part of a whole thing. And then y'all had to explain to me that this is an actual prawn site thing.
So you are reacting to an XXX site? Wow. Very interesting. That's where you get your material from? Wow. It's amazing. But anyway, let's go.
He's like the male version of that for opposite. Women know what I'm talking about.
She's drunk right now. Yep, definitely under the influence of some sort of alcohol right there. Anytime you see a glass like that, you know what's so interesting? That glass looked very familiar. That glass looked very familiar. Y'all don't notice that? That glass looks so familiar, fam. Especially the way the hand movement, it just looks like a glass I seen in one of KS videos. But who am I to judge? Let's go.
All right, hi, boo. Blue pill. Uh-oh. I'm not calling you blue pill. Now, we're not doing that.
Oh no, I'm not trying to. I just got a message. I ain't taking my shot. You feel me? You beautiful.
No, wait, we're taking your shot at who?
I'm not taking a shot at nothing, and I'm not looking for no advice.
Notice the brother said he's not here for no advice. So he's not here looking for no advice, which is good because as a man, you shouldn't come on a woman's platform to look for any advice. I really don't know why you clowns be calling in for dates. I just don't get that. But anyway, let's just hear what he got to say.
Just wanted to give some advice to men, like a lot of the black men like myself, only for black men who believe in Jesus too. Because like in the dating world, you got men who believe in Jesus. Like everybody mostly from my community does believe in Jesus. Maybe Allah or something, but other than that, I want to speak to that genre, like of them people.
So he want to talk about Jesus. He want to give advice to men. And I guess he just want to speak his piece. He didn't come up really on the show looking for a date. He's not interested in anything like that. So he appears to be very secure within himself. He's not thirsty for any broad. He just came to offer advice for men. And let's see how it plays out.
Then just talk about the day, like in like contrast to like the dude.
Wait, hold up, boo.
We can't talk about that.
This is not the place for you to make a speech. Do you have a question about relationships or a topic you want to discuss?
Yeah, it's definitely a topic about
But
them.
okay, ask me a question or say something in a concise sentence. I can't do no speeches tonight.
It ain't a
Well,
speech.
only I can give the dream speech. Hence the
Yeah,
last
but
name King.
So let me get this straight. You could give the King speech because you go by the name King. So she's comparing herself to Martin Luther King. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You know, it's just amazing. Shout out to Rollo. I see Rollo in the building. What's going on? Rollo, Young Savage, Fire Fists. What's going on? Top of the morning. We're dealing with this particular issue here, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mr. Real Estate. I think he have a new channel. He rebranded his channel. It's like I think it's a dating channel now. I actually seen this clip on his platform over there, so shout out to that brother. This particular clip with Melanie King, very, 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 very serious. We really got to address this because the way she was shaming this particular brother right here is another reason why I've been telling you brothers that you are the ones who caused this. I've talked about this many times. You guys allow women to come into these YouTube streets. And the thing is, I warned you about this particular young lady here. I warned you. I gave you videos. I talked about these issues. Nobody listened to me. Yeah, allowed her to rise to 200,000 subscribers. While the brothers that are actually putting out the truth, you don't show the brothers that kind of support to help them grow. You don't do that at all. Instead, what you do is, because women come on camera and they appear to, you know, put on makeup, you know, cleavage showing, you know, they got on filters and other different accessories and so forth. You guys, because you're so thirsty, right? You click the subscribe button, you click the like button, you donate, you support, you cash app, you do everything to make sure that they rise to great success within these YouTube streets. And then once they get that microphone and they have a loud voice and they're able to get certain types of numbers, that is when they start to take the brothers apart and begin to shame the men, the very men that help them to grow. They begin to shame. So you guys are responsible for this. You guys are the ones who are making modern women that are on these YouTube streets grow quickly. It's very easy for a woman in these spaces to grow quickly because all they got to do is just show off. All they got to do is come on camera and look pretty. And that is enough to make men give them everything they need to thrive. But unfortunately, I've warned you that this was going to happen. I told you that eventually modern women that are in these spaces are going to rise to a certain level, and then they're going to use their influence to shame the very men. And this is why you brothers are supposed to be supporting men, because we know how to speak about these issues. Another thing that we need to talk about is the fact that a lot of female creators are literally eating off of the talking points and the mission statement that we have as men. You see, it's us brothers who are in these spaces talking about these issues. And what women have done is they said, you know what? I could come on camera, I could look pretty, and what I could do is I could take the same talking points that these men are talking about, and I can grow to stardom and become very successful. You know, I can make a video talking about something, right? And I've spoken about this years ago, and I could continually speak about it multiple times. Somebody will send me a clip on my Instagram DM saying, hey, look at this woman. She's speaking, you know, similar stuff that you're talking about. You should make a reaction video about this. And I'm saying to myself, you guys have more confidence and love and support if you hear a woman speaking the things that I've been speaking for years and you're ready to blow up her platform. It was one particular woman the other day. She was going off saying a lot of stuff that men would love. And I noticed it. People were sending me the video, but I didn't do no video about it. You know why? I wasn't giving that sister no shine. You know why? Because I saw what she's doing. She's trying to hustle the brothers. I see this happening all throughout these spaces. I warn you guys. You guys are not listening to me. So now we're going to take a look at what was done to this particular brother. When you see what was done to him, you're going to all understand what I mean on why you guys need to support the brothers and stop wasting your time supporting these women. Women are supposed to support women. And if women are not doing that, that's their problem. But you brothers, because you guys are thirsty, you guys are simps, you love coming out of your pocket, spending money, you don't have a problem doing this. And this is the drama that we end up getting. So we're going to do this review. We're going to take apart the video piece by piece, and we're going to pretty much understand exactly what's taking place here. So let's get back into this.
I ain't gonna lie, I just want to talk about the truth, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, you might not be
that's not what this is. That's not what this is for, boo.
All right.
Notice she's doing the same thing that Kevin Samuels is doing. Same exact talking points, the same exact mannerism. The guy called in. He wasn't interested in the show. He just wanted to give some advice. She's saying the same things that Kevin Samuels would be saying. Let's go.
So, it's not for you to kind of just release.
Yeah, but I respect it. It's your platform, you know. But I don't have no dating. I don't have no like interest.
You married?
Notice she asking him if he's married. It's interesting to me when someone asks someone if they're married, but they're not married. You know.
Nah, I just don't need no dating advice. I mean, it was just like I have like.
But you can't give advice unless you qualify yourself first. People don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. They don't give a damn about your advice unless you can show receipt.
What? So you're telling me that guy's words don't mean nothing. He have to qualify himself. He got to show receipts. Where's her receipts? Where's her successful relationship? I just want to know, I want to know where her successful relationship is, because personally speaking, I would never take any advice from her. Because she don't qualify. She don't got any receipts. I don't see no successful marriage. I don't see no, fit, friendly, cooperative woman. I don't see that. And again, we're doing a review to understand not only female nature, but to see the attitude, to see how she treated her guests. And primarily, I want you to see how she treat men. And then we're going to see how the judgment of the Most High came in on her live stream, and it caught her off guard. It's very, 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 very entertaining, to say the least. Let's go.
But it's not but you ain't give me a chance to speak. Like, I don't know. It's just like
you just talking. We need proof. We need to know who you are. You could be anybody. We need to quantify you. There's a lot of voices on the internet.
Okay, okay. My point. I got a lot of experience in what I'm talking about because.
How old are you?
I'm 40. I'll be 40 in like 20, in like maybe a couple days.
Both of you are the same age. Why do people always have to ask, how old are you, as if though that's gonna like make him look worse, like how old he is? Again, this is what they do, brothers, to try to shame you, to try to make you feel like something's wrong with you, like you're just too old, or you haven't accomplished anything. This is what they love to do.
On the 22nd of this month.
Okay. So you're about to be 40. Ever been married?
Nah.
Any kids?
Nope.
Are you in a relationship now?
No.
Now, at this point, she's trying to disqualify. In other words, you've never been married. You don't have no kids, right? So you're not dating anybody. So, like, why should anybody take you serious? Why should anybody listen to you? That's basically what she's trying to do. And this is what women love to do. They love to make you feel like because you're not dating someone, that means that you're not getting over JJ, so you're just bitter, you're angry, you're mad, and then a host of other things to try to qualify you. Let's go. See how she's thinking?
Dating?
You asked him that already.
I date, but I'm saying I got a lot of experience. I've dated, I've held long-term relationships.
Right, but you're about to give advice
I can still have experience.
You don't have no
married.
receipt. You don't have no receipt. You coming in
listen
cold.
To what I'm saying. Listen,
coming in cold.
Give me 45 seconds. Give me 40 seconds. All right. So what I'm really trying to tell you is that, like, it ain't cool to just get 5 or 10 females every week and run through them. Even if you got the finances to do that, like, mainly what you need to do is just like focus on one person and like make a good choice and then get that person your energy.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. See, at this point, the brother's on point. He's basically saying the truth right here. Because when you really think about it, you're not supposed to just go out there as a man and just start banging all these different women and playing this dating game, spending money and doing this. You're not supposed to be doing that with multiple women, brothers. You're not supposed to be doing that type of stuff. It's not cool. It's not something that's good. You're going to go broke. You're going to be in debt. You're going to be miserable. So he's basically letting her know, look, just because I'm not dating anybody, just because I'm not with nobody, it don't mean that something's wrong with me. Because I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to shame me as if though I can't get nobody. When really, she don't even know who the brother is with. She don't even have a clue what's going on. But let's go.
Now, how come you haven't done that?
I do that. That's what I do when I have relationships.
No, if you're having relationships, that means you haven't.
I talk with a list. It was one.
It made it work. What are you talking about?
How are you talking about making something work when you're a divorcee? See, this is the problem that I've always had with a lot of these folks that come on YouTube and they want to act as if though they're doing some sort of work when they really don't have the qualifications to speak. She is not in a position where she could be giving anybody advice. She have nothing but failure. She don't have no success. There's no relationship there. There's no receipt. There's nothing there that could pretty much give anybody any hope when they look at her because she don't have the success. And that's all I'm saying. It's like, how many of you would take financial advice? From a homeless person, a guy, he's sleeping in a box and he pulls up on you and he's like, hey, I can show you how you could be successful, how you can make a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But he's living in a box. How many of you would be willing to take his advice? I don't think anybody would be taking his advice. And so why is it that people are so quick to take advice from people concerning relationships when those people don't have no relationship? That's all I'm saying. And see, that's one of the biggest scams on social media is that people are quick to listen to people because they sound a certain way, not realizing everything they're saying is all scripted. They really don't even have any fruits to show. Let's go.
What are you talking about?
Life is not always going to be like
You're
every
just talking. You're just talking. You don't have no receipt. You have no proof. You don't have anything that you're offering. Listen, I don't come with a perfect past, but I show people the receipts of the work I'm doing, and I hope people can see it in the effort and the time that I'm putting into this.
No, we don't see anything. You're just regurgitating what you hear other people do. We already done know you're trying to compete with Kendra G. We already done know that it's not really going well. You're not really happy. We understand. But you're talking about receipts. You have a dating show. So when you really think about it, being that you have a dating show, you should have some sort of success. You should have a man. You should be engaged, possibly to be a wife. You're supposed to be showing these young ladies that, your way of living is helping you out. So to be quite frank, you don't have any receipts. So who are you to talk under these circumstances? You can't really even judge this guy. Even if you are a mom, even if you was once married, that don't count because you're divorced. That means you have failure. That means that when it comes to relationships, it just don't work with you, which means there's something wrong with you. It's not that, okay, you was once married, that means you're qualified. No, you're unqualified because you're a failure when it comes to relationships. See, if I am a boxer and I've been in the ring and I have experience getting punched in the face, but I don't have no experience winning, that's not really a good look. And I can't really go out there talking about I'm going to train anybody because nobody's going to be confident to come to my gym if I'm going to train them on how to fight if I never won any fights. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's go.
So they can get
what they got to do with
my track record.
But they don't have nothing to do with.
Want to give advice and you ain't got nothing to say, nor do you have any receipts, sir.
Wow. I got a lot to say, and
you don't have no. You got a lot to say, and you got nothing to show.
What do I need to show about what I'm saying? You ain't listening.
Don't nobody care what you have to say. We want to see the receipt, sir.
Wow.
Well, where your receipts at for your advice? What? Well, where your receipts at for your advice?
The guy said, "Where is your receipts?" Oh man, yo, shout out to that brother for that one, man. That was good, bro. That was good. He caught her right there. He definitely caught her. That was a low blow right there, man. Definitely, fam. He said, where's your receipts? Let's rewind that back a little bit so we can hear that part again. Let's see if we could get this again. Let's go.
Like this, we could have it like a civil conversation.
No, I don't want to have a civil conversation with you because you coming on preaching. You don't know what you're talking about, nor do you have receipts.
So you saying people should date 5 to 10 people a week?
I'm saying until you come with receipts to show otherwise.
Nah, that ain't how life works.
You guys sit down.
That ain't how life works. My mother or my father didn't never.
Wait, I think I rewinded it too damn far. I think I fast forwarded. I don't know if we saw that part already. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Talking about, nor do you have receipts.
So you saying people should date 5 to 10 people a week?
This my mom
saying, but we ain't have to be like this. We could have it like a civil conversation.
No, I don't want to have a civil conversation with you because you coming on preaching. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't care what you have to say. We want to see the receipts, sir.
Well, where your receipts at for your advice? Well, where your receipts at for your advice?
Wow.
Watch my channel. You'll find it.
I don't like that.
I don't care what you don't like.
I respect it. I don't like that though.
Right.
I'm just saying, but we ain't have to be like this. We could have it like a civil conversation.
She is pissed off right now. You see her facial expression? That facial expression right there says it all, bro. Let's go, man.
No, I don't want to have a civil conversation with you because you coming on preaching. You don't know what you're talking about, nor do you have receipts.
Wow.
So you saying people should date 5 to 10 people a week?
I'm saying until you come with receipts to show otherwise.
Nah, that ain't how life works.
You guys sit down.
You
guys sit this one out. You guys sit this one out. Nobody cares what you have to say.
Nobody for me
you
to know
don't have no receipt.
Wow. Now, do you see how she's talking to the brother? Do you see how she's looking down on the brother? Told the brother he needs to sit down. He needs to sit this one down. He needs to sit this one out. He's not really ready yet. He needs some more training. This is interesting, but it's amazing. But again, you guys are the ones who made her where she is right now. You guys did that. Now, look what we got today.
That's what I'm saying. You're all talk. We need action.
Wow.
Where's it at? Action. Give me the paperwork. Where's it at?
Wow.
Where's it at? Where's the paperwork?
Paperwork, the Bible. The Bible is the paperwork.
Then why don't you have a wife? To be this old and not be married with children is
the greatest people in the Bible didn't even have a wife.
So you're a eunuch? Yes. Okay. So then you're a eunuch. Like Paul, there are some that are better to never be married.
Wow. She called a man a eunuch. Tried to shame him, telling him he's old, why he don't have a wife and all this. But the brother shot back. He said, look, some of the greatest men in the Bible didn't have no wife. You see what I mean? This is what's going on, fam. I'm trying to show you. This is what you guys created. You know, I made videos warning you guys about what's going to come, but y'all didn't listen to me. You know, y'all let a pretty face with makeup and, you know, the synthetic hair, whatever that stuff is. Y'all let that type of stuff get to you. And because of that, now we got this situation today. So, you know, look at a brother. Look what he's having to endure right now. Let's go.
Actually, that's in the Bible.
No, that ain't
a lot of y'all skip that verse.
Has nothing to do like you have a short
never marry.
Some are short term. You have a short term view of life. So
Old Testament,
40 is old to you. To me, it's young. I'm still.
Old Testament, you be a eunuch, and you say you 40. Everybody in the chat thinks you're 50 plus.
True, that's cool. I mean, but I'm not here for nobody on YouTube to date with none of them. Like,
there you go.
I'm sure that the women that I deal with not gonna be on YouTube.
Advice, and you don't know what you're talking about. And you're just talking out the side of your ass. That's what
Wow.
we supposed to do is accept
I'm
from you.
speaking to people I'm speaking to my black brothers who feel like they got to divest their money
And you're
and take away.
why
I'm trying to help black women. Actually, I don't know if you're
black
a
women
full
do
black
what?
woman,
What black family have
but
you
I'm trying to
created?
help black women
What black family have
so
you
black
created
men
as an
could stop feeling
example?
comfortable to go out of the area.
She muted him right there. You
You're
see
not
that?
gonna overtalk me. That's not what you came to do.
Notice that. Notice what she's doing. She's doing the exact same thing that Kevin Samuels did. You're not going to overtalk me. You're not. I'm going to have to get some of those sound effects and cut KS voice where he says, you're not going to overtalk me. I'm going to have to put that on the soundboard because this is very interesting. She's literally trying to mimic everything that Kevin Samuels was doing. And the guy, he pretty much sees what's happening, but he's being calm, cool, and collective. So I got to commend him for that. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping his composure. He's staying in his masculine frame. He ain't overdoing it. He's basically, if anything, he's given us what we need to see. So I think that he accomplished his mission. His mission was accomplished. Let's get back into this. See how she put him on mute? She did that.
So you're not saying anything. You're just talking. You have no receipt, sir. People don't care about your voice unless you prove yourself in this world. You're just another fart in the wind.
Man.
No, that's not.
Yes, you're a fart in the wind.
God could be speaking through any person.
Ain't nobody speaking through you. You don't speak for God, sir. You do.
Wow. So now you're going to tell the man he's not speaking for God. How do you know he's not speaking for God? Brothers, do you see what you guys did? This is what you guys have done. You guys created this. See? You guys that don't support male content creators that put in work, you are the guys that actually created this situation. See, if we have spaces where men are able to share their commentary and they could talk about these different issues, right? And we have platforms that are growing, that are prospering, and these brothers are able to build and do what we need to do, we would have various brothers with microphones and platforms that are able to reach more men. But you guys literally make modern women have these platforms. And there's nothing wrong with any of them having a platform, but the problem becomes problematic when they use those platforms to attack the brothers and shame them during a live stream, which is basically publicly emasculating these brothers. Now, yes, granted, they come on those shows and they made the agreement to come on the air. But when you really think about it, the shows are not really helping you brothers. It's not helping you at all. It's just making you look like a clown at this point. I mean, the brother, respectfully, he's not looking like a clown at this point. He's standing his ground. It's just that he's enduring a lot. Now, most guys would have probably flipped out already, but he's kept his composure. And I think that he did that on purpose because he wants to really bring out the true nature of the modern woman so you guys can see exactly what you don't see because you're focused on a woman's exterior. You're not focused on what's going on in her heart. You see the makeup, you see the outfit, cleavage, everything that I guess triggers your desires. And typically most men that call into these shows are incels. These guys can't get women. They can't pull women. So they really just go up there because they want to talk to her. And she realized that most of the guys that call in are weak. They're not going to really stand their ground. But this guy right here was challenging her. And it's very, very interesting to see. And I want you guys to realize that, again, this is what happened when modern women have platforms that you help them to build. Because I can guarantee you, if you were to look at her analytics, the majority of her viewers are all male. It's not women. You know what I mean? It's most likely 90% men, 10% women. So that means that you guys are the ones that built the platform. You the guys are the one who helped her to do what she's doing to this particular guy right here. Let's go.
Not speak for God.
Well, you should be sure that. You should be sure.
Right. I should be sure. How am I going to? Should I test? Let me ask God. Is this you?
Wow.
This is you, Lord.
Wow.
You for
she's mocking the Most High at this point because she's basically saying that the guy, there's no possible way the Most High could be speaking through him at this point.
This is you. This is who we supposed to learn.
Do you see the shame? Do you see how she's shaming him? See, as men, we don't like stuff like that. We really don't like being on a public platform and a woman is clearly being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, granted, it's her platform. She can say whatever she want to say. You can choose to leave if you want. At the same time, the guy just wanted to offer men some advice. He talked about God. He talked about the Bible. Okay, if she didn't want him on the air, she could have just hanged up on him and got him up out of there. But she kept him around. You know, she kept him around because she wanted to do similar things that Kevin Samuels do, but to the men. And this is what you guys have to realize. A lot of these shows are minstrel shows. And what they're now doing is they're trying to get the men to come on so the men could look crazy. Similar to what you see on the Kendra G show. Like, for example, you saw the reaction that I did earlier where we had the 60-plus-year-old, 70-something-year-old woman talking about she's looking for D. It just goes to show the dysfunction of modern women. Those are the things that we display, and we react to those different problems so the community can see exactly what we're dealing with. So what Melanie King has done to this particular guy right here is try to make him look weak when she don't really know nothing about the man. She's struggling at this point to make him look weak, but he's not. He's pretty much standing his ground. Let's hear what he have to say.
All the heavenly wisdom of relationships and marriage from this true fine example, King.
You learn from Jesus. You learn it from the word of the. You learn it from the Bible.
Notice the brother said you learn from the Bible. Do you see how they reject the word of the Most High? Do you see how modern women reject the truth? Do you see why they're unteachable when it comes to knowledge? They don't want to hear anything, brothers, concerning the Bible. This is why you have to walk alone in the shadows. This is why you have to be a man of purpose, a man of, good character, where you are focused on what you got to do as a man, and you're not subject to the wiles of the devil. You don't allow yourself to get taken advantage of by women in terms of, like taking them out to dinners, spending a bunch of money. And you don't really have to do that type of stuff as a man. If you're doing what you're doing as a man, and you're focused on your purpose, and you're about your life, right? The right kind of women, they seem to kind of come into the mix without much effort on your part. The Most High have a way of opening doors where women will just appear and be there to be a helpmate when you need them. And you have to really experience this to know what I'm talking about. A lot of times we kind of push and rush the hand of the future, and we don't realize that we're causing more harm than good, because we end up getting women that are uncooperative. They're argumentative. They don't want to listen to us. They don't want to cooperate with anything that we're doing with our goals and our vision. And you're going to live a miserable existence like that. So, the way this guy is being treated on the panel right there, it's not good. I'm surprised that he kept his cool. But it has a wild twist, definitely. Let's go.
You froze.
He's serious right now, y'all.
Notice. She said he's serious, y'all, as if though something's wrong with the guy. The guy is not looking crazy right now. The host is actually looking very delusional at this point. The guy is not doing anything yet that I could look at and say, okay, he's a simp and whatnot. I mean, the only thing he did that is kind of simpery is at the beginning. He said something about you're beautiful or something like that. He said something along those lines, but we still can't say he's a simp, because he came in there. He said he's not looking for no dating advice. So he was just there to give advice to men. But let's hear what he got to say.
No, I apologize. Man. I apologize.
Notice he even apologized. Notice what he did. He even showed himself to be a man of good character. You know what I'm saying? He said, I apologize, even though he ain't have to apologize. He said, I apologize. I guess to kind of break the ice, because, sometimes you could be having a conversation with somebody and it kind of went south, or it's just not going the way you wanted it to go. And sometimes as a man, especially when you're talking to women, you got to know how to talk to women to kind of, mellow out the situation, make it a little more easy for both of you to have a civil conversation. So sometimes when you humble yourself as a man and you bring down the temperature a little bit, normally under those circumstances, it should make the woman bring down the temperature as well, so that y'all can both interact and not have a shouting match. So that's pretty much what he was trying to do at that point. But look at how she's laughing at him and making a mockery. These are the type of things that is very annoying to us brothers. We don't like those type of things. There's a time to play. There's a time to joke around. But when you're doing stuff like that, it crosses all sorts of lines now. And we it's like you have like little girl energy. We're trying to take you serious. And it's like you're doing things to try to provoke the man at this point. But let's go.
I apologize. Look, I could be 60. I could be 60, but the thing is,
you know how funny this is?
I'm always be coming from a realistic standpoint, and you just coming from a view standpoint.
Notice he's calm, cool, collective, but she is under that alcohol. There's something that she's drinking, and it's wild. Let's just go.
Like your views, but I'm coming from the standpoint of people in the community, right? Black men don't need to be divesting their money because the women are hurting. They're all women who are eligible, and they are losing a lot of successful black men to Brazil, whereas that ain't nothing but like prostitution. So
notice what he just said. He said a lot of the women in America are losing the men to women in Brazil, overseas, even though we know that a lot of those women that are overseas, they don't got it all together as well. Because, you saw the video that I did earlier about the so-called situation with the woman in Brazil that pretty much got pregnated by two men. So going and get one of those kind of women over there is not going to be beneficial to you anyway, because as he said, there's prostitution. A lot of times you might go to Brazil thinking that what you're getting is an actual woman, and it might be something else. I'm just saying, it is what it is, but let's go.
Are they losing you to Brazil? Are they losing you to Brazil? Are they losing you to Brazil?
Wow.
There's women in Brazil. Are they losing you to Brazil?
I'm unmuted.
Yeah, are they losing you to Brazil?
We're
not gonna go with these run-on.
All countries are good. All women are good.
Sir, answer the question. We do not need a whole story, and I need I make a wish speech.
Wow.
So, go ahead. Are they losing you to Brazil?
They ain't never lose me. It's only one for me, and she.
Who is she? Who is she? Why haven't you found her yet?
But then, how you know I don't have a girlfriend? I mean, dating someone.
You see that? How do you know the man is not dating someone? You see this, brothers? This is what you got to look at and realize, that the guy is basically she's trying to emasculate the guy publicly. She's trying to shame the guy with shaming language. What KS used to say? He used to say something about needing to be right, shame, guilt, insults, the need to be right, something like that. That's what's happening here. That's exactly what's happening. But let's go.
Didn't he just say he not dating?
I said I didn't have a girlfriend. I never said I wasn't dating.
So you dating your wife? Y'all are courting? Biblically?
I never said I'm dating, though. I never said I wasn't dating, and I never said I was. So
well, answer really the damn question. You're a grown man. I don't have time for riddles like I'm in 5th grade.
Wow.
Are you dating a woman or are you not? Yes or no?
I'm not.
Okay, thank you. So stop with the riddles.
Do you see how the language, the tone? See, as a woman, if you're viewing the stream right now, you don't talk to a man like that. You don't ever talk to a man like that. It's unacceptable to talk to a man like that. That's not the way you talk to a man. So the guy has a lot of patience, to say the least, because the way she was talking to him right there wasn't cool at all. And she knows she could do that because, again, it's a show. But this is what happens when you give women large microphones. This is what they'll do to you brothers, right? So again, the brothers enduring all of this onslaught of, it's just not cool. It's not cool at all. But let's listen in. Let's go.
This isn't elementary school. I need a man to answer directly. Are you dating someone? Well, I'm not saying I am, but I'm not saying I'm not. But I don't know. It could be a maybe, but it could be a no. It might be a yes. What the?
I choose not to.
Talk about it.
I'm not putting no energy
You
towards
choose
trying.
not
Like,
to. So women are jumping. Eligible wives are jumping to come and be your wife, but you're choosing. You're just flag on the play. You just pushing them off. Like, no, I don't got
I'm
time for
living
that.
my life. I'm not, I mean, I deal with stuff how it come. Like, if I meet a woman and she cool, we gonna get to know each other. Shit.
See, the way these modern women are, brothers, is they just think that you just don't get no ladies. This is what they believe. And don't let it be one of these women that appear to be attractive. They will look down on you, brothers, as if though there is no way you can pull women. They don't know where you are, what you got, where you come from, but they assume that you're just not happy. And the truth of the matter is, it's them who is not happy. Because if she is giving all this advice and dating shows, where is her man? Why she don't have one? Why she don't have success? Why no man haven't wifed her up? Why? Where's her success? There's no success. So how could she help anybody? How could a woman give you guys advice on how to be successful when it comes to ladies? This is why I don't understand why you guys keep calling in. It's supposed to be women calling in on these shows. Let's go.
I'm not going to a club. I'm not going out with the intention to try to get a number or something. I don't do that. I've been living that life. I don't have to do that. I got more common sense to meet the woman I want in a club or in a.
Melanie Pill says, "Why y'all be calling in just to argue, then get roasted and embarrassed? Make it make sense."
I'm not embarrassed or roasted. Like, no.
Notice that you have someone saying that the guy is getting roasted and embarrassed. Do you see the intent? The intent of what she's trying to do is embarrass the guy, embarrass him, and try to roast him so that he could feel less of a man. Public emasculation. That's what this is all about. See, I warned you guys about this. I told you guys, I said, look, there's a chameleon. Nobody listened to me. Everybody said I was a hater. I do my reactions. I do my reviews. I educate. Now look at what the brother got to deal with. You guys did this. You guys that don't want to support the brothers. You guys that cry, I'm unsubscribing every time a man teach. You guys that pull support, but you go to females and you give them all your support. You guys are responsible for what we're witnessing right here. You guys did this. Let's go.
Everybody in here probably got the spirit of God and they lost and confused listening to whatever, and they're going to go off a whim. So I know I'm trying to.
At this point, she's really upset because he's basically saying that she don't even have the spirit of God in her. So she's boiling at this point. She's very upset at this point because she know that she don't follow the Most High. And one thing modern women get upset about is when you bring up the Bible, when you bring up who have the Spirit of God, they know they're without Christ. So they're going to be in their feelings regarding this issue.
None of us have the Spirit of God. Only you, God has chosen. You're a special snowflake. None of us have God. Only He has God. He's special, everyone. And I too am special. I'm special too.
Do you see that madness? When I tell you, fam, that something is wrong upstairs, something is wrong, brothers. Something is seriously wrong there. You don't see that something's wrong. You don't see the delusion. You can't see this. I'm telling you, fam, something is seriously wrong. But let's get back into this. Let's go.
He got the Pennywise too, right?
Wow.
Like I do?
Wow.
Okay.
Yo.
So listen, I'm not trying to go off on you, bro, but you're coming in here wrong. We don't want to hear all this. You preaching and all this stuff.
See, women don't want to hear when you preach. Women don't want to hear no truth, brothers. They don't want to hear anything. You understand? The guy didn't do anything wrong. Up to this point, he didn't say anything wrong. He was not disrespectful. The guy didn't call her out of her name. He didn't say anything wrong. But look how the guy's being treated. Amazing, right? It is what it is. Let's go.
We like realness. You just got talking points and you're not saying anything. And I got to be honest, the results of your life are nothing to be an example.
Wow.
So I'm not sure what you think you're teaching or exemplifying to everybody here, but we don't need talking points. We need receipts. And listen, it doesn't mean you can't make mistakes. It doesn't mean you don't have a voice that can speak out. I've made mistakes. I have a failed marriage. I'm a single mother at 40 years old at this point because I'm divorced. But I do the work. And I've had to be.
What work you talking about? You're failed. You failed at marriage. You failed at relationships. Therefore, you're not qualified to speak. You have to be successful. You know, it's like if you're a successful business owner, yes, I would want to listen to your business strategy because you have success. But if you have nothing but failed businesses, why would I want to listen to you? Doesn't make any sense. Right? Okay, let's hear what the brother got to say.
In these streets on YouTube so people can see my character. And
we saw your character a lot of times. I haven't made no videos regarding your content in a long time, but we saw your character already. We saw a lot of guys in the space. They know how you move. We know that you don't really support us brothers, but you act like it. And you're trying to pretty much use the entire style of Kevin Samuels. I mean, you trying to do the same thing KS did. Kendra G trying to do the same thing KS did. Like, you brothers, man. You brothers in the space. Y'all got to realize what's happening. Modern women are trying to take over the entire black sector of YouTube. What is known as the manosphere, and I'm not a part of any manosphere, but for lack of better words, because whether I claim it or not, people throw everybody in the same pot because they figure, oh, you're a man, you speak on different issues, various guys talk about similar topics, you're a part of the so-called manosphere. Even though I have a post in my community section that you could go to right now where I made a post a few years back making it very publicly clear not to associate me with anybody in this so-called space, because none of these brothers in this space actually support me. They don't. So I don't rock with none of these guys. They do their own thing. I do my own thing. I've been in my lane since 2006, and I've always rolled solo. I walk in the shadows. That's how I move. And I've always been that kind of guy. But under these particular circumstances, women are basically trying to do what the men are doing. So you guys have built them up to the point where all of them have channels with more than 100K subs. So they got more reach. So when a brother make a video and he only got like 300 subscribers, he don't have no voice. Nobody's hearing him. But if she get on her camera and start to talk, 200,000 subscribers, who do you think is going to get the reach? Who do you think is going to reach the people? Who do you think is going to get the most out of these streets? You guys, man, you guys are responsible for this one.
Who I am, improve myself. Nobody wants to just hear you. You're just another fart.
Wow. Wow.
Grandma farted again. Who farted?
Wow. Notice how she's trying to shame the brother. Notice that. And the guy, again, he's very patient. He's cool, calm, collective. He's not letting it get to him. See, he's not in his feelings. He's not being emotional. He's in his masculine frame. And let me tell you something, brothers. When you're in your masculine frame and a woman is in her feelings, you can pull out of her that spirit so that she could reveal herself to the public by just remaining calm, cool, and collective. The more calm you are, the more you don't react in emotion, the more it's going to trigger her to do more wickedness and more evil. And she's going to expose herself more and more and more. And people are going to be like, hold up. You making all of this noise. This guy is not even thinking about you. This guy is not even talking about you. He's not even saying anything about you. The guy didn't insult her at no point. The guy did not say, hey, don't talk to me like that. He ain't doing none of that. He's just keeping his peace, keeping his cool. And he's actually grinning at the point right there. All right, let's hear what he got to say.
Oh, it's you.
You crazy.
He said she's crazy.
I respect that, but If nobody want to hear what I'm saying, that's fine. But just for the people who in the world who might have wanted to hear the positivity.
Wow, she cut him off. She just cut the guy off, fam. Could you believe that? She cut the guy off, fam. She just cut the man off. That's right. She did a Kevin Samuels. But see, notice, did the guy do anything to deserve that? Think about that. All the guy was doing was just talking, and she just cut him off completely. The guy didn't say nothing wrong. He was respectful the whole time, and she basically just cut the man off. He didn't even do nothing wrong. But let's see what happens. Let's see what goes on next. Let's go.
Boy, you was making me tired. All right, it's that bad. It's that bad.
How's it going?
Hi.
This is where it gets really interesting. Oh, yeah. It gets very interesting at this point, fam. So now, this is the Asian guy that pretty much, and, you know, it's amazing how this take place, man. But I'm just going to let it play, and we're going to react.
So,
why is it that bad?
Okay, it's that bad because I'm going to get my passport. I'm getting my passport. I'm leaving the country.
Where are you going?
I
want to go.
I'm looking at options. But I'm gonna do it.
Where do you live currently?
I'm in the Seattle area.
Oh, so Seattle. This is my second. No, the other guy was Portland. This is my second Sleepless in Seattle. Okay. I love that movie. I do. I love When Harry Met Sally. Guys, I'm old. I like movies like that.
Have you seen what Meg Ryan look like now?
Okay. And Melanie Griffith. Oh, Lord God.
My
poor babies from the 80s and 90s. Oh, You've Got Mail. How many have you guys seen You've Got Mail? Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally. It was Father of the Bride. Me and my daughters, we watched Father of the Bride religiously, part 1 and 2. Okay, I'm done.
No worries.
I'm done. I'm done with my chick flick. Otherwise, I like Killing, Death, Spy, CIA, torture.
Yeah. So big up.
She likes torture. Okay.
Up to you for telling off that cornball blue pill. You know, that dude is a straight up simp.
Now notice this, because see, a lot of these brothers, right? A lot of these guys on social media that might do videos with this. First of all, this particular Asian guy just disrespected one of the brothers, right? Let's talk about that. See, I see a lot of guys talking about, the clip with this, but nobody's talking about the fact that this Asian guy just dissed what appears to be one of the brothers. He called him a simp, a this, a that. The guy never did anything wrong. So why he disrespecting him for? See, nobody's peeping the game. Nobody's looking at that. But he's disrespecting a man that was being disrespected. So which team is he playing for? See, this is why I roll solo and I can't really, I guess, claim any group or clique. I can't do that. I just stay by myself. You know what I mean? Because you can't trust nobody. You would think that as men, whether you're white, black, Asian, doesn't really matter. You would think that as men, we have a common goal, and we all sharing similar experiences, that we would have, a code of ethics and have character when it comes to speaking, but it's not that case. This man disrespected the brother that we just finished talking about earlier. He disrespected him, called him a simp. So even though he called out Melanie King, you still got to hold him to the fire for disrespecting the brother. You got to understand that. That was uncalled for. So he don't get no props for that. You're disrespecting another man and he didn't even do anything to you. You see, it just goes to show how these other people see you. You have to understand that. That was uncalled for to disrespect the brother like that.
And He's one of those people. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. He's a simp. He's a simp. He's a simp motherfucking cornball.
Wow. Notice how he's disrespecting the brother. You see that? But none of these guys on social media is talking about that. This is why when you come to Ringo TV Reactions, I provide you the best commentary on YouTube. Nobody else does a better job. Nobody on YouTube does better reaction videos than Ringo TV Reactions because we cover the real issues and we're very thorough with what we talk about. We don't sugarcoat anything and we hold everybody accountable. Both men and women are held to the fire. Nobody escapes judgment over here. We're going to critique you and we're going to do what we got to do to educate and stimulate thought. Let's go.
I'm going to say it straight up. And
wait, hold on. Marcus Gibson, thank you for coming, member, baby. But he on a roll, so I got to do it quick. Okay, go ahead.
All right. No problem. Hey, read your super chat.
Notice how she's praising the Asian guy. She's loving his energy. Why? Because he's busy going off on the black guy. You see how that works? Now, brothers, what I need for you to understand about women is a lot of times, right, what they do is it's very strategic how they work. They will have an agenda against men, and they love to use other men to go after other men, and they love it. What that guy, the Asian man, did in terms of disrespecting the other black guy is what a simp does. He really is the simp. Why? Because he did that to impress Melanie King. In other words, look at how I handle him. See? So look at how I'm just telling him straight, oh yeah, he's a simp, this. Uncalled for. So he just exercised the characteristics of a simp. A simp is defined as a man who do certain things to get the approval and the attention of women so that the woman can like them, so the woman can trust them. A simp will defend a woman that's wrong in hopes that there's an opportunity for him and that woman to be intimate. A simp will tell a woman everything she want to hear in hopes that she will like him. Clearly, the woman is not interested, but a simp will continue and continue trying to push up, even though the woman didn't give no signs or indicators that she's even sexually attracted to him. See, as a man, when we're sexually attracted to a woman can see it in our eyes. All of you ladies, you know this already. When a man is attracted to you and he's standing right next to you and he's looking at you up and down, you could see the desire in his face. You could see it in his eyes. You know this brother really want you. You could see it. But a simp would keep trying to push up on a woman to get her attention when she's not showing no signs that she's interested. So the way he went off on the black guy is a clear indicator of how he disrespects men. So the truth is, are men in general as a collective really together in this war, in this fight? He said he's getting his passport. He said he's going to go get his passport. He's trying to save himself. He don't care about that particular brother. He don't care about him. Anyway, let's go.
Read your super chat. Do what you got to do.
Go ahead. What you said? What did you say? You said a couple words.
Blue Pill is a simp ass cornball. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Wow.
That dude that called in and tried to preach the Bible and all that stuff. That dude has no idea what he's even talking about.
Now notice how he disrespects the Bible. He disrespects the Most High Yah. See, a lot of guys, because they're uneducated and they don't have the spirit of the Most High, they'll look at this guy as a savior because they figure, oh, he went off on Melanie King, so let's use him as the poster child to say, yeah, let's root the Asian guy because he went off on Melanie King. But really, the Asian guy is the loser here because he disrespected the Bible and he disrespected the Most High. That's unacceptable. And see, this is why the other nations have a problem with the truth. And this is why he's calling the guy a simp, because the guy he claims is preaching the Bible. See, Whenever you try to teach or bring out the scriptures, the devils are going to come out. The demons are going to come out to try to silence you because they don't want to hear what you have to say. Let's listen to more of his rebuttal. Let's hear what he got to say.
And I'll say this, why? First off, I'm not even going to get preached. I'm just going to leave it at this. The Lord helps those who help themselves. That dude looked like he needs a lot of help, and he's not even helping himself. And that's
he was a little crack ashy. Did you see the mouth? You guys see Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth?
Now notice how Melanie King disrespected the black guy again by saying that he looked very crack ashy. Y'all all know the photo of Dave Chappelle with the white lips. Y'all all know about that picture, right? But she's basically saying that the black guy looked like that when clearly that's not the case. So she's being disrespectful again. The Asian guy is taking more shots at him to further putting him down. And all of this is unacceptable. First of all, the black guy said he's not out here trying to date multiple women. He's not out here doing this. He's focusing on his own business, his own affairs until the right kind of woman come along. That does not make the man a simp. Again, a lot of people don't know the meaning of the word simp. They don't know the meaning. And notice how Melanie King is laughing, putting on makeup and doing all of this buffoonery type stuff. She really believed that the Asian guy is on her side at this point. She really believed that they're one, they're in unison. But what she don't know is he's not even interested in her. He's there for a purpose. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was a little Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth.
Now notice she's still talking about the crack mouth. But see, again, even though the Asian guy has an issue with the black guy, at the same time, he's going to display a sense of character by not focusing on a person's outward appearance, which is not something that you should do or make mockery of under this particular circumstances. Let's listen in.
No, keep talking. I'm interrupting the flow. You keep going. I'm
not going to judge on the appearance or the superficial stuff.
Notice that I'm not going to judge on the appearance or the superficial stuff. And look at Melanie's face. Do you see that? He said, I'm not going to judge on the superficial stuff about a person's face. Melanie didn't like that. Now, what the lesson here, brothers, if you're paying attention in class, the lesson here is women will be as supportive of you as long as you don't say something that, I guess, goes against what they were trying to use you for. Because she just said, no, you keep talking. I don't want to mess up the flow. Now, what does she mean by the flow? She thought the guy would be used as a tool to continue berating the guy called Blue Pill. But something happened. The battery must have fell out of his back. And now he's starting to think about something else. This is where it went a turn for the worse over here. Check it out. Look at her facial expression. She knows something ain't right. She knows that he's no longer in the mind that she wanted him to be in. The mind control is no longer there. Now he's coming for her now. Let's go.
That's whatever. But it's just the way he talks, the way he carries himself. It's just, it's bitch energy.
No, it's not. Notice what he's saying about the guy. Again, now the reason why I had to use the first clip with the black guy is to illustrate the disrespect of the Asian guy, because a lot of people will post a clip with just the Asian guy and not post a clip with the black guy. You have to post the two and do a proper review so that you can see both, not only the characteristics of Melanie King and how she conducted herself, but also to understand the characteristics and the ethics of the Asian guy. You have to see both clips, and that's why I showed it to you. Notice how he's calling the black guy by saying he have female energy, when at no point in that clip did we see female energy from the black guy. There was no female energy. He just stood on his square. But the Asian guy said it's female energy. No, what he's doing and displaying to Melanie King is female energy, because he's belittling another man when he's supposed to be standing his ground as a man. And see, this is the problem with a lot of guys. There's really no loyalty. Men are going to always be cutthroat. Men will always simp to get the attention of women. That's just, I guess, human nature with a lot of these guys. They when they get around women, they start to perform and act and show out. Let's hear what he got to say.
You know what I mean? It's female energy.
Wow.
I'm sorry to say that. But here's the thing about real. Melanie, I followed you after.
Here we go. This is where it just went totally left. Totally left. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in the stream, click the like button, fam. Show some support to the show by clicking the like button. Let's go.
After Kevin Samuels, because I watched, actually before Kevin Samuels, it was Tommy Sotomayor. Then after him, then it was Kevin Samuels. Wow. I heard about you from Kevin Samuels a little bit, but I'm gonna come at you with a little bit of smoke.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Why you said that Kevin is your friend?
Wow.
Right?
Right.
And you name drop him a lot, right?
Okay.
I see. I noticed you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
What? Wow. Isn't that surprising? Man, got to give him a round of applause for that question right there. That was, man. Wow. Woo. He dropped a total M-bomb right there. That was amazing. That bomb blew up in her face totally. That was brutal right there, man. But let's hear him out, because, you know, I want to hear it one more time. I'm going to wind it back so we can hear it one more time, because she's in shock at this point, fam. Totally in shock. Let's go.
Little Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth.
No,
go. Keep talking. I'm interrupting the flow. You keep going. I'm
not going to judge on the appearance or the superficial stuff. You know, that's whatever. But it's just the way he talks, the way he carries himself. It's just, it's bitch energy.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's female energy.
See, she's enjoying all of that. See, brothers, modern women love when somebody else is shaming you, emasculating you. They love that type of stuff. Right? And I'm sure the brother is probably looking in on the show, watching the Asian guy do all of this, and he can't call back in to share his piece. They love to make you guys fight one another. You understand? She's enjoying herself at this point, but she doesn't know that the Most High, the Spirit of the Most High, believe it or not, the Spirit of the Most High, even, man, listen, fam, I gotta put the camera so you can see me. Let me explain what happened here. And in case the brother that was on the show first, in case you're looking at this particular live on the playback or the live, the Most High had your back the whole time. During that particular segment, you were talking, and she was mocking you concerning the Most High speaking through you. You said the Most High can speak through anyone that he chooses, right? Okay. The Most High heard what you said. He saw what she did to you. Yeah, the guy mocked you. The guy made fun of you. The guy was disrespectful to you. We get it. But then something happened. The Most High talked through that man's mouth to rebuke Melanie King on her own show live for the whole world to see. And now it's documented. Take a listen and watch the act of the Most High.
Sorry to say that. But here's the thing about real. Melanie, I followed you after Kevin Samuels, because I watched, actually before Kevin Samuels, it was Tommy Sotomayor. Then after him, then it was Kevin Samuels. Wow. I heard about you from Kevin Samuels a little bit, but I'm gonna come at you with a little bit of smoke. And I'm going to ask you a question. Why you said that Kevin is your friend, right? And you name drop him a lot, right? I see. I notice you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
Wow.
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go.
Wow.
We
Hey,
went from a simp.
He is a simp. I'm
Bluefield
gonna keep it real. That dude is a
why
simp.
I didn't attend my dead friend's funeral,
Yeah.
although that is for public consumption or any of your goddamn business.
Wow. Do you see the attitude, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see how 1 minute she was on his side, but now all of a sudden it's another thing? If we rewind back the tape, when Kevin Samuels allegedly passed away, who was the first one that went live? I'm talking about on a live stream. That's not something you would do for your friend. On a live stream to gain the clout off of the man's death. And then you call in hospitals, acting like you calling there looking for your friend. Who does that? All of the people that claimed they were Kevin Samuels' friends, all of these people were going live right after he died. All of them live doing videos. But none of them were at the hospital. The man asked a simple question. Why weren't you at the funeral? If you were really a friend, you would have been there. You had ample time to get prepared. But you weren't there. And he called you out. But really, it wasn't the Asian guy that called you out. It was the Most High Yah who called you out. The Most High Yah called you out on your show publicly for the world to see, so they could see your reaction.
No, here's the thing.
None of your business. Who's a funeral?
You say he's your friend. You say he's your friend.
None of your damn business.
And you live
none of
off
your
of
business. Why weren't you his friend? Why weren't you in a position to attend his funeral as his friend?
Because I'm not his friend. I follow him, but I'm not his friend.
Because he's not his friend. Why would that Asian guy attend Kevin Samuels' funeral when he's not his friend? That's a silly question to ask that guy. A very silly question. You were just with him. You were just shouting him out. You didn't want him to, be interrupted. But now that he's calling you out, all of a sudden now it's like you want to cry and play little games and say it's none of his business. It is his business because you were the one that went live and you were calling hospitals and asking, is Kevin Samuels there? And, you were seen in videos at a birthday party or something like that. And it's unfortunate that you claim to be a friend and, you didn't attend. It's like, and why get upset? Why show all of that anger? Don't you owe it to your friend? Why would you show that kind of anger for your friend? That's all I'm saying. If somebody's my friend, I'm going to attend their funeral. I wouldn't be going live and trying to get my numbers up and using his passing for clout, as a friend. That would be wrong. Wouldn't you think so? She went live on the day the news came in. She was like one of the first, I believe there was one video with some other content creator named Anton Daniels. This guy was literally crying in a video. I'm talking about crying in a video. And I'm saying to myself, you guys are really clout chasing at this point. Man passed away, y'all sitting there crying, taking off glasses so we could see the tears. You think we can't see through the lines? All these guys claiming they're his friends. And the thing is, I have never heard Kevin Samuels say that any so-called attorney is his friend. I never heard Kevin Samuels publicly say that Melanie King is his friend. I've never heard Kevin Samuels say these things. It's after the man passed away that all of these people all over these YouTube streets started claiming that they are good friends. When I tell you, fam, The Most High is real. And although the Asian guy right there is something else for disrespecting the brother, the Most High spoke through him. Oh, yes, he did. Well, it was fulfilled what the black guy said when he said the Most High can speak through anybody he choose. And he sure did. He spoke through that man's mouth. He made Melanie get comfortable with his talking points, and then he just laid the M bomb on her. And it just ruined her whole world. And now look at how she's displaying herself. But let's continue reviewing. Let's go.
And you're asking me why then in my friend's funeral, it's none of your damn business. Mind your business.
Because you clouting. That's what it is.
I'm sorry, it's none of your business. It's none of your business.
The guy said you're clout chasing and you're living off of him, which is very true. She's clout chasing and she's living off of what Kevin Samuels have started. And it's unfortunate. It's sad. I mean, all of these guys that claim they were Kevin Samuels' friends, if you really think about it, they're all still trying to live off of Kevin Samuels. They can't survive without him. They really can't. You know, I personally don't trust none of them, to say the least. I don't trust none of them. I believe that they're all suspects. I believe that a lot of them allegedly have a hand in what happened to that man. I've talked about this in previous videos. And in due time, it's going to all come out. Let me see what's going on here. Is that Talk Chickens or something? Appreciate you for the support. You says, I want to be a member. Love your content. All praises to the Most High. In order to be a channel member, you would have to, if you're on a cell phone, right? You have to go into desktop mode on your cell phone. Obviously, if you're on a PC or a Mac, you would see the join button. But if you're on a cell phone, you would have to go to the top part of your screen. And what happens is, I think it's the top left if it's an iPhone, or it's the right side if it's an Android. And you click a little thing there, and it has the option of going into desktop mode if you're signed into YouTube. And once you do that, you'll convert your phone into desktop mode, and your phone will appear as if though you're on a home computer. And then you'll see the join button on your phone. That's the way you join the membership. And you can pretty much do it that way. Or you could just go right on YouTube, type it in the search box, how to become a member, a channel member on an Android or iPhone. And they'll give you step-by-steps instructions on how to do that. A couple of people asked, and they sent me DMs on Instagram, and I sent them a how-to video on how to do that. But that's pretty much how you would do it. Let's go.
Out and you live off him.
Funeral,
Antoine Daniels is the only one.
You sound hurt. Now you sound like the weak ass sent blue pill, hurt, emotional. Why are you worried about what a grown woman's doing, visit her friend's funeral? You don't know what I've been through emotionally. You don't know what I've been doing with the family. You don't know a goddamn thing, but you want to speak as though you have any information, and you sound as ignorant as that blue pill motherfucker, as you wanted to call him.
Wow.
So who gonna check me, boo? It ain't none of your goddamn business. Don't ask me again where I go, what I do, who I'm with, and who I'm talking to, because it's none of your damn business.
Wow.
Ho.
Wow.
Ask me another question about my friend.
Wow. That's right, people. Hey, I'm trying to show you exactly what's going on in these YouTube streets. You know, nobody don't pay attention. You know, I'm one of the best in the game when it comes to these reactionary videos. Nobody else does it like me. And when I do my videos, I make it very, very real. This is exactly what's going on. And a lot of you guys, you created this. Again, you know, this is what happens. She got called out. She ain't like what the guy had to say. And she flipped out on the man. And, you know, it is what it is. That's how they do. But let's kind of wrap up the show. Let's go. This is crazy. Now keep in mind, she's live at that point. The whole world's looking at her. You don't think people seeing the attitude? You don't think people seeing what's going on? That's not a good look, fam. What happened to fit, friendly, cooperative? Where that went? That went out the window. You see? Everything was going good when the Asian guy was shaming the black guy. She had no problem with that. And this is how it be on YouTube, fam. Anytime you're on YouTube, especially as a content creator, because with my experience, I see this all the time. I could be talking about one thing, everybody appreciate everything I do. If I talk about something that they don't agree with, everybody is an enemy now. They don't like me no more. I thought you were this, you changed. No, it's not that I changed, you changed. I've always been the same. I've always been this guy. So what happened was, the minute the Asian guy said something she didn't like, all of a sudden, she switched up on him. All that love at the beginning went right out the window. Wow.
Wow.
Now watch a simp. This is how simps move. Watch how this guy comes in.
How you doing tonight?
Feeling him, because I felt like we was gonna have fun.
Until you said the wrong thing.
He just angry. I'm sorry that your dick is an inch big. And
Now notice that. Notice what she just did right there. She just said that she's sorry that the man's phallus is only an inch big. You see? Shame, guilt, insults, the need to be right. All the talking points of Kevin Samuels, she's violating everything that he did. What does a man's phallus have to do with the issue that just transpired? Do you see how they love to shame you guys based on your equipment, for lack of better words? This is what she decided to do. And for those who are joining in the show, make sure you click the like button. If you're joining in, this is a video clip of Melanie King getting called out by an Asian guy regarding why she didn't attend Kevin Samuels' funeral. The guy called her out on her live show, and she flipped out on the guy, and it's amazing. But let's hear what this guy have to say.
I'm sorry that you are so angry at a woman like me who's actually advocating for men. Imagine a man who's mad at me, one of the few women in the world that are trying to bring balance to the dating world, and he's mad.
Balance to the dating world? How is he mad? He just called you out based on a question. He just asked you a question regarding why you didn't attend the funeral. I don't know why you're twisting this into something else about the guy is mad at you, or he's focusing on you balancing something out. Everything she's saying at this point is, it has nothing to do with the point of what just transpired. She's literally just making things up out of thin air.
That's Angry Inch. Angry Inch, you can come back.
She called him Angry Inch. In other words, he's angry and he's small. That's what she's basically saying.
And we can talk civilly, but you're not going to ask me a damn thing about Kevin.
Now you know why these guys are getting their passports.
My, did I came on the wrong time then? How you doing tonight besides all that?
Now, do you hear how that particular guy sound in that car? He sound like he played for the other team. Well, let's hear what he got to say.
Is your phone? Well, I can't be talking to you driving. I'm not getting no nothing put on me because you end up roadkill.
Nah, you good. I got it on the stand. I'm still able to talk.
See, the guy that's in the car is what you call a true beta male simp. He is what you call a beta male. That's a beta male right there. Because he came right in ready to side with her, even after she was disrespecting the guy. You know what I mean? That's how they do you, bro. It's amazing how this thing works. Let's hear what he got to say.
Hold on. He actually came on here and asked why I didn't attend my friend's funeral.
Why weren't you there?
You stuck on that?
She's still stuck. She still don't know what to say because she don't got no answer. See, the truth of the matter is she wasn't there. And it was an empty show, a no-show. The house was empty. Kevin Samuels had over 1 million subscribers. I mean, come on. That church, everything outside should have been packed. It should have been cameras, news crews. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. All the people in these YouTube streets claiming they his friend, none of those people were at that funeral. Only one content creator was there. It is alleged that 2 was there. But based on what we've seen in the video, we only seen 1 there. So it's amazing that the people that claim they're his friends were not there to show their honor because they were really never his friends. At no point has Kevin Samuels publicly came out and said, hey, this person right here is my good friend. He never did that. So when you see these people on YouTube saying that, oh yeah, Kevin Samuels is my good friend, Kevin Samuels would never say that, and he never said that. He never said anything about these people being his good friends. There is no video of Kevin saying, this guy right here is my good friend. You never heard Kevin Samuels say, Melanie King is my good friend. It's not in no video clip. But it's easy to say you're somebody's friend when they die. It's easy for you to say that. See, I don't have no friends. So nobody could tell me that, oh, me and Ringo are good friends. No, I have associates and people that I communicate with, but no one can tell me that they're my friend. Friend is a covenant word. In order for you to be my friend, you would have to break bread. You would have to know my family. You know what I'm saying? You would have had to come over and actually eat dinner, have a couple of drinks and chill, and I know your family. You know what I mean? So to call somebody your friend, that's a very serious thing. Kevin Samuels didn't have any friends, not in these YouTube streets. He had a lot of people that wanted to be around him because he was the popular guy. And everybody wanted to get around that because they all wanted to grow. So don't believe the hype when people say that they were his friends. All of these people were just clout chasing the whole time.
So you gotta think about it. If you know your friends and you already know what goes on around in your life.
No. I'm not even on that. It's just the audacity and how, like, think of the mindset. One of the few, this is what I mean. I don't get it. Do y'all see women calling and giving me smoke?
No.
Women don't even watch your show, to be honest with you. Women do not watch your show. It's most likely incels that are watching you because they're thirsty.
Who do y'all see? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That's who gives me smoke.
Now notice that, brothers. Notice how she's disrespecting the men that watch the show. But yet you guys want to call in because you want her to hook you up on a date. You're never going to get a date. It's a waste of time. Women are not going to hit you up in no DM to date you, bro. It's not going to happen. You guys are literally wasting your time. Women are not lining up to hit you up in your DMs because you appeared on a dating show. They're not going to do that. That's not how women move. You would have to be an exceptionally quality man with a lot of money, and you showed something that's going to entice a woman to really hit you up. The only time a woman would hit you up in the DM, if anything, is you got to be the type of guy that she really like. I'm talking about she really like you, and she want to get to know you, and she'll hit you up. She'll be like, hey, how you doing? Such and such and such. And she don't have no fear because she know what she want. But in most circumstances, you go on a dating show, you're not going to get no woman.
That's what women keep saying. Y'all need to check these men that are coming after women who are trying to bring balance out here.
Notice that what she said. She said, y'all women need to check these men that are coming after women that are trying to bring balance out here. Now, to all you brothers, I warned you about allowing modern women to have large microphones, large platforms, but you guys, you help them by getting their numbers up. You keep subscribing to their channels while unsubscribing from the brothers that are actually educating the masses. So what do you think's happening now? She's literally telling women that women need to check the brothers. That's what she's telling them. She ain't telling men to check the brothers. She's telling women to do that. Who do you think she's making that announcement to? All the women that got large platforms, large microphones, and influence. And this is because of you brothers not supporting the brothers that put in the work. So when you guys get emotional and you say, well, I'm out, I'm unsubscribing, I don't care. Hey, it is what it is. You showed what team you play for. You play for the side of the women because you're a beta male and you're weak and you don't have a backbone and you're spineless. Because a man of character, a man that have any sense of value, of understanding the climate, he knows that as men, we're supposed to have a certain code of ethics on how we move, and we're supposed to call out the BS. Now, of course, you got men in these spaces that are doing a bunch of BS, and we got to call that out too. At the same time, we can't allow this kind of mess to continue to go on where guys are coming on shows and they're being disrespected in this manner. The first guy, he was disrespected and emasculated and shamed, and then the Asian guy came in and shamed him some more. Then the Asian guy went after Melanie King. She got upset. She got exactly what the type of energy she put out, that guy gave her the same smoke. So he basically gave her what she dished out. It was fair, if you ask me. But it's a sad situation, but this is what happens. I mean, the question is very clear. Why weren't you at the man's funeral? Why? I mean, you were on YouTube. Just like other creators was on YouTube arguing with people rather than being at their friend's funeral. Sad situation. There's no way you could tell me that you're a person's friend and you're not there to pay your last respects. You're not a friend.
Because you got Angry Inch, ain't never had nothing rubbed up on nobody wanted
blue lips.
Notice what the other guy said, ashy blue lips. That's not a man in that car. He's playing for some other team. There's no way that he's a masculine man. It's just not possible. But these are the kind of guys that follow the dating show. Because I personally don't watch the show. I seen this particular clip on Mr. Real Estate's channel. I think he changed his name. It's a dating channel now, I believe. I seen it over there. And I said, oh yeah, I got to definitely do a video about this one. Because I don't do any reaction videos with her videos because there's really no value to them other than just seeing a bunch of incels. And I've already talked about those kind of topics, but I constantly tell guys that you're not supposed to be going on a dating show looking for women. Men don't do stuff like that. Women are not going to hit you up in the DMs because you went on a dating show. They're not going to do that. Now, if you're a guy and you're on a dating show and you're walking around your mansion and the women can see you walking up and down and they see all the nice house, everything, and you walk into your car garage, you got like 5 cars in there, nice automobiles, and you walk outside, they see the swimming pool in the back, and you're on a dating show and you're live streaming while you're on the phone call, you're going to have a lot of women that's going to be hitting your DM up. Why? Not because they like you, but they like the lifestyle you have and they want a piece of the pie. Yeah.
Oh, Lord, ain't they going to ask me? Oh, is you crazy?
Wow.
Who is you crazy?
She called a man an HOE. Wow.
So.
And just in case you missed it, fam, let me rewind it to the point where the Asian guy went off.
Next up.
Friend, you say he's your friend.
Look.
And helping himself. And that's
he was a little crack ashy. Did you see the mouth? You guys see Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth?
Yeah.
It was a little Dave Chappelle with the crack mouth.
No,
keep talking. I'm interrupting the flow. You keep going. I'm
not going to judge on the appearance or the superficial stuff. You know, that's whatever.
Now notice at that point is when the guy got back into his right mind. Now, if you watch the whole stream, you would know that the Asian guy was disrespecting the black guy. So we're not giving him no props because he went off on Melanie King. The point here is that the Most High made him call her out during the live, which triggered her. Watch and see.
But it's just the way he talks, the way he carries himself. It's just, it's bitch energy. You know what I mean? It's female energy. I'm sorry.
And you know what's so interesting about this? The Asian guy is saying all of that in the comfort of his own home. And I know he's not going to say that to that brother's face. This is why a lot of times you got to be very careful with the things that you say on social media, because you say things when you're behind that camera. It sounds real nice. You feel very strong. But I know if the circumstances was the guys in the same room with him, he's not going to do that. I think that as men, we show a lot more respect when we're face to face because we know things can go left real quick.
Say that. But here's the thing about real. Melanie, I followed you after Kevin Samuels because I watched, actually before Kevin Samuels, it was Tommy Sotomayor. Then after him, then it was Kevin Samuels. Wow. I heard about you from Kevin Samuels a little bit, but I'm going to come at you with a little bit of smoke.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to ask you a question.
Here we go.
Why you said that Kevin is your friend?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And you name drop him a lot, right? I see. I noticed you do. You name drop him. How come you didn't attend his funeral?
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go.
Wow.
We went from a simp.
He is a simp. I'm gonna keep it real. That dude is a
why
simp.
I didn't attend my dead friend's funeral, though that is for public consumption or any of your goddamn business.
No. Wow. Here's the thing.
None of your business. Who's a funeral?
You say he's your friend. You say he's your friend.
None of your damn business.
And you live
none of your business. Why weren't you his friend? Why weren't you in a position to attend his funeral as his friend?
Because I'm not his friend. I follow him, but I'm not his friend.
Nobody, and you're asking me why didn't attend my friend's funeral? It's none of your damn business. Mind your business.
Because you clouting. That's what it is.
I'm sorry. It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
You clout and you live off him. Antoine Daniels is the only one.
You sound hurt. Now you sound like the weak ass simp, blue pill, hurt, emotional. Why are you worried about what a grown woman's doing, visit her friend's funeral? You don't know what I've been through emotionally. You don't know what I've been doing with the family.
Stop.
You don't know a goddamn thing, but you want to speak as though you have any information, and you sound as ignorant as that blue pill motherfucker, as you wanted to call him.
What?
So who gonna check me, boo? It ain't none of your goddamn business. Don't ask me again where I go, what I do, who I'm with, and who I'm talking to, because it's none of your damn business. Ho. Ask me another question about my friend.
Wow. Anyway, y'all. Hey, y'all got the news. We did our review. It is what it is. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It is what it is, man. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about a video. It is what it is. The Asian guy did what he had to do. It's one of those videos, man. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna get up on out of here. You already done know what it is. Shout out to Rollo for the $5 on the super chat on the Cash App. Appreciate the support. All right, y'all. Ringo TV reactions. I'll catch you in the next stream. I'm out of here. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.